Hello beautiful, welcome back to Nat's Beautiful Life. For some reason I can't get my lighting correct and I'm blind because I've been looking at it. Anywho, today I'm going to be showing you guys things that I have been loving this month and the past couple months. Yeah, just all kinds of stuff. So some beauties, some books, some TV shows, things like that. If you like this makeup, I do have it up on my Instagram. I used my Surprise Me by Sophie Kinsella as an inspiration. And so I just really like these colors, and so I'll put it on my eye papers. Yeah, so you can check that out if you want to. And let's just get into what we're doing right now. So, favorites. A couple of things that I have been absolutely loving this month are some makeup, like brush tool thing. I gotta come here. My dogs flip their ears every time I start filming. It's just... Anyway, this one is really dirty because I just used it, but it is the Morphe M439 brush. This is awesome for foundation. It is similar to that e.l.f. blending brush that I like so much, but the e.l.f. blending brush, like, I wash it and the stuff will come out of it. So I had to get another one, and then I saw this one and it's bigger, so it is bigger. Do I have that? I have it. Similar to the e.l.f. one here, which is kind of the same density, but this is a little bit shorter, the Morphe one is, but it is obviously a lot bigger, and once again I used it, so it's dirty. But like, this is the second one of these that I've had, and I really do like it. And it took me a hot minute to get used to the size of this, but I love it, and I've washed it several times and it's a really good quality brush. It's Morphe, and like I said, this one already has some of the little things coming out the top, so this is just a much higher quality, a little bit bigger version of the e.l.f. brush. I believe this was $18. I don't know. I'll put it in the description box below. No, I'll put it on the screen as well, and in the description box below how much I paid for this, but I got it at Ulta. And yeah, but that's the M439 brush. That was a long explanation to tell you I really like this brush. Next product. So when I was at Ulta recently, they had the Real Technique sponge, which I've used these before, but they also have this little travel case in it, and then the travel case, the RT on each side is open, so it can help dry things out. So so it's not just like a damp sponge in a ball getting all gross inside. It actually lets it dry. But what I have been loving about this is, let's say I have my makeup on for a long time. So let's say I get up and I have like 8, 9 o'clock, I do my makeup, and then I have something later that evening at like 7, and my makeup is a little dry, or I've blown my nose or whatever, and it's missing. What I will do is I will dampen this and then just take either a little bit of my foundation or some concealer and put it in the areas, and then just bounce it on there, and it really refreshes your makeup. And on like July 3rd is actually when we did fireworks and stuff here. I did that, and it looked like I had just done my makeup. Like, looked like I did a full face of makeup just to go to fireworks, and it literally was the makeup I'd been wearing all day, and it was because this thing is just so awesome. So I love that. I prefer a brush doing my foundation, and then I have the Real Techniques. This one is like the sculpting brush I like to use for concealer and stuff, but like I said, when I'm doing a little refreshing and stuff, I really love this. This has been awesome. Yeah, so loose powder is what I've been using because I do get so dry here. So I think because I do use a luminous foundation, and then I've been using the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm, I at least put that here. I've been using my Angel Veil from NYX, like in my chin and forehead and all that, and I have actually been filling in my pores with it, and then taking the Clarins and pressing it under here. For setting my face, I've been using my Mary Kay loose powder on just a really, like, it's been this brush here, this little fluffy, and this is an e.l.f. brush. And just kind of starting here and going down the T-zone and working around, and then just whatever's left on the brush, maybe bringing it up, but not bringing it under here. And I have loved this so much because it does set the makeup, but it doesn't look cakey. And so that has been awesome, like rediscovery for me. And then sometimes I'll take my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and just like press it on the chin and stuff, because I've been so oily and I've been breaking out there. It's been so gross. But anyway, so that's some of my makeup-y stuff. Because I have got the dry skin, what I've been doing is putting my primers on, obviously my foundation, my concealer. Then I will take my my loose powder. He is chewing a bone right there. Can you hear that? That's funny. Anyway, so I'll take my loose powder, put it all over, and then I'll go ahead and spray my face with my Dewy Finish Spray. And I'm trying to put a lid on top of a lid. And then I'll just let that set while I do my eyes. So I'll do my eyebrows and things like that. Oh, and I did discover a new eyebrow pencil. I'll show you this one. I've been using the L'Oreal Brow Definer and I love it. But when I went to get a new one, it was sold out. So I got the Maybelline. The Maybelline one looks almost identical to the L'Oreal one, but I think I like this color better actually, and it's really nice. So it has like the little thing, and this one's the deep brown, but I actually went back and got a soft brown. But you get quite, it looks gross, you get quite a bit of product. It looks flat because I shoved this on top of it, so it looks weird right now, but this is the deep brown, but I've been using the soft brown and I really like it. Okay, let's go on. The nail polish that I'm wearing now is the OPI Sun, Sea, and Sand in My Pants. I think there's a recent like summer collection that they had, and they have this kind of yellow all the time. But this is the yellow I've been looking for. It's kind of mustardy, but kind of, I don't know, it's not orange, it's not like super bright yellow, it's just a nice yellow, and I love it. And I have been basically using this over and over and over, and it stays on forever through everything. So I really been loving this one. I am so sorry because I keep saying so much and I hate it. Let's move on. Another body product. I bought this when the Sephora sale was on recently. The Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Ultra Hydrating Body Butter, and I got mine in the scent the Pure Vanilla Bean. And normally I don't like vanilla bean scented things because it's too sweet, but this one's just a nice like soft vanilla scent. And I was worried that like I'd only be able to use this every now and then because I'm really sensitive to lotions and things like that. But I've actually been able to like use this, like shave my legs and use this, and it's just really helped keep me from being itchy and all that stuff because my legs get dry. But really recommend that. It is worth every penny. A couple of other favorites I've had this month. Dog's making more noise. All right. Have been TV shows. I don't watch TV that much. I will watch it sometimes when I eat breakfast. I'll have Netflix on, but it's usually something I've seen before. Whatever. But I have fallen in love with Lost in Space. It is a Netflix original series, and I really hope they come out with a season 2. It is set up for a season 2, but I loved it, and I was watching like one episode a week, like on a Sunday. I kind of usually use Sunday to like chill out some. And not last Sunday, but the Sunday before, I just binge watched the rest of it. I love that show so much. I highly recommend it. And I also binged and finished Riverdale season 2. That is like a guilty pleasure for me. It's not like great acting and scripting and things like that, but I just love it so much. And it is so, I love it. So tired of that word. I need to move on. I also saw this month The Greatest Showman. That movie was really good, and I love musicals anyway, I'll be honest with you. But that movie was so good, and I listened to the soundtrack of that for like 2 weeks after that, I was just like into that. I love the song between Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron. That song, I love that song. But all of them are so good, and I just really loved it. And so I drank the Kool-Aid, watched Greatest Showman, got hooked on the music, really loved it. Couple of books. The surprise for me. So let's talk about Caraval, which I read last year. Wasn't my favorite, but I liked it and I felt like it had potential. But the way it ended, I knew that Legendary, which would be the second book, would be what I thought Caraval should have been. You do need to read Caraval to read Legendary, but Legendary was so good that it is worth trudging through Caraval for. I love Legendary. Such a good book. And it follows Tella's character. So the first one follows Scarlet. Tella is the other sister, and this one follows her, and I love it so much. And I hope that the next book, which is Finale, will follow Tella as well. I flipping loved it. Another surprise for me this month. I don't know if it did anything just move. My dog just bumped everything. Is behind me. This one, Uprooted, by Naomi Novik. I could have kicked myself though. I paid full price for this at a bookstore because I like supporting local bookstores, and I'd been there for a while and I figured I need to buy a book. But I bought it for $17, and then I went on Book Depository later. The UK covers for Uprooted and Spinning Silver, which is the next book, are beautiful. And it was only $7, but I didn't buy it because I wanted to read this first. I flipping love this book. It did not slow down. There were no lulls. The action was just going and going and going, and I loved it so much. So I highly recommend this. It is like magical and all that, so if you don't like fantasy, you won't like it, but it's really good. And I did order Spinning Silver with the UK cover, so I'll get the pretty cover for the next book, which they're not a series, it's just by the same person. I'm looking at my list, which is over there. I think that's it. Happy Booktube-a-thon. This is currently day 4 of Booktube-a-thon, I believe. I've got my trusty hat and the book I'm going to read with my hat. I picked this hat because it matches the book, and I thought that would be cute. But that's really the last challenge that I have to finish. Everything else has been touched except for, of course, finishing the 7 books. But I have really been enjoying Booktube-a-thon. I've been doing all of the Instagram challenges and all of that. So, yeah, that's it. Happy Booktube-a-thon. May the challenges be ever in your favor. And I will see you next time on Nat's Beautiful Life. Have a great day, gorgeous.